I am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. So in today's class, we are going to see Lagrange's linear PDE. Lagrange's linear PDE we are going to see. So in which form this Lagrange's linear PDE also we can see Lagrange's linear PDE. That means partial differential equation. Lagrange's linear PDE. Right. If the given PDE, if the given PDE is of the form, the given PDE is of the form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. What is small p and what is small q means? Small p is nothing but we know that. So either dou z by dou x, and small q is nothing but dou z by dou y. So this is the thing. Or this only we'll write capital P into dou z by dou x plus capital Q into dou z by dou y equal to R also we can write equal to R. Now if it should be in this form means we form the auxiliary equation. We form the auxiliary equation of the form. We form the auxiliary equation. We form the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation dx divided by p equal to dy divided by q equal to dz divided by r. This system of equations, can be solved as follows. First one should be we consider so in this form we can simplify, just working procedure I am giving. We consider suitable pairs of which can be put in the forms like f of x into dx equal to g of y into dy, comma g of y into dy equal to h of z into dz, comma f of x into dx equal to h of z into dz. By separation of variables, we can simplify this. Separation of variables. So that by integration, we can get the relations. In order pair of x comma y comma z, z comma x. Or another type we can use. We have a property. In ratio and proportions. proportions, in ratio and proportion, that a ratio A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2 equal to A3 by B3 is also equal to K1 into A1 plus K2 into A2 plus K3 into A3 divided by K1 B1 plus K2 B2 plus K3 B3. Like this we can choose and we can simplify. We'll choose that K1, K2, K3 multipliers and we can choose. And in the same way we can do that. This is the process. Then we choose. So we choose. After this, integrate two new expressions. After this, integrate two new expressions. Two new expressions. We obtain two relations. We obtain two relations. We obtain two relations connecting x comma y comma z. Next, suppose u of x comma y comma z equal to c1 and v of x comma y comma z equal to c2. U of x comma y comma z equal to c1 and v of x comma y comma z equal to c2 are two relations. So obtain then pi of u comma v equal to 0 constitutes a general solution of PDE capital P small p plus capital Q small q equal to capital R. So in this way we can continue the problems. We will simplify the problems, either direct method or otherwise ratio and proportion method we can simplify. Right, first problem I will do in this method. Solve. How do you identify these problems means I'll tell you. Solve P into cot x into P, you can take cot x into P plus cot y into Q equal to cot z. Now solution. Cot x into P plus cot y into Q equal to cot z is of the form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to R. Now I'll use that first type. So already I told that what that first type means. Direct by dx by p, dy by q, dz by k, like that I can use. Now if I'll use this method dx by p, direct methods I am going to use. So if I'll use the direct method, before using direct method you can write auxiliary equation. What is that auxiliary equation? Is nothing but dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So this only I'll write dx by p is nothing but cot x, dy by q is nothing but cot y, dz by r is nothing but cot z. Now I can equate first two terms. Equate first comma second terms. Equate first comma second terms. If I equate first comma second terms, dx by cot x equal to dy by cot y. Now this only I'll write tan x into dx equal to tan y into dy. Now integration of next step, if once dx terms and dy terms are all x terms, y terms are segregated, so I can write integration of tan x equal to integration of tan y plus integration constant, I'll take it as c. What is the integration of tan x is log of integration of tan x is log secant x equal to integration of tan y is log secant y plus c, I will write it as log c plus c, I will write it as log c. Now we can write this one only, log secant x equal to log secant y plus log c. We can write it as log of secant x minus log of secant y equal to log c1. Log m minus log n should be log m by n, we can write log secant x divided by secant y equal to log c1, I can write. Now secant x divided by secant y equal to c1. Similarly, we can take another two terms. I took here first and second term. So I'm going to take second and third term here. So if I'll take second and third term, take second and third term. But that second and third term is nothing but we'll take second and third term is nothing but dy by cot y equal to dz by cot z. Dy by cot y equal to dz by cot z. Now second and third term, if you'll see here, dy coefficient should be cot y only, dz coefficient should be cot z only. This only I'll write tan y into dy equal to tan z into dz. Now integration of tan y equal to integration of tan z plus constant should be c, I'll write. Integration of tan y is nothing but log secant y equal to log secant z, log secant y equal to log secant z plus I'll write it as log c2. Now I'll write this one only, log secant y minus log secant z equal to log c2. Now this one only I'll write log of secant y divided by secant z equal to log of c2. Now I'll write secant y divided by secant z equal to c2, I can write equal to c2. Now finally I can write, so this is one solution and this one should be the another solution. We can write pi of u comma v equal to 0, I can write. What is u means? This term, this c1 I will take it as u and this c2 I will take it as v. Now pi of u is nothing but secant x divided by secant y comma secant y divided by secant z equal to 0, which is the required solution for the given problem p into cot x plus q into cot y equal to cot z. Right. Next problem, I'll take next problem. The same way, solve y minus z into p plus z minus x into q equal to x minus y, equal to x minus y. Solution. The given equation is of the form, the given equation is of the form y minus z into p plus z minus x into q equal to x minus y. So the given equation, so is of the form, what is that? We'll write, or this only I'll write, capital P into small p, capital Q into small q equal to capital R. So now I can write dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. Now dx by capital P is nothing but y minus z, dy by capital Q is nothing but z minus x, dz by capital R is nothing but x minus y. Capital R is x minus y. Now, how do you simplify this? We can take this. Here, it is not possible to separate separately. We may not be able to do here because dx term containing y minus z, dy term containing z minus x, dz term x minus y. So it is not possible to apply variable separable directly. So that's the way I'll choose using ratio and proportion method. I can use using multipliers. Using multipliers 1 comma 1 comma 1. We'll use multipliers 1 comma 1 comma 1. Each ratio is equal to, each ratio is equal to, you can write dx. This is what that I already told that dx by p, dy by q, dz by r is nothing but auxiliary equation. You know that. If you want, this is auxiliary equation. Now dx by y minus z is that 1 into dx plus 1 into dy plus 1 into dz divided by 1 into y minus z, 1 into y minus z plus 1 into z minus x plus 1 into x minus y. Like this you can do. So if you do this 1 into x, 1 into dx, 1 into dy, 1 into dz in numerator and denominator we are doing by using ratio and proportions, we will get dx plus dy plus dz divided by y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y. So plus x minus x get cancelled, plus z minus z cancelled, plus y minus y get cancelled. So you will get dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. You will get. Now here, what is the left hand side should be? This is the term. What is that left hand side? We are getting from the auxiliary equation. So you will get dx by y minus z equal to dy by y z minus x equal to dz by x minus y. From in that only we got this. Now we will get finally dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. Dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. Now whenever dx plus dy plus dz on which integration, it is total derivative on integration, on which integration we will get integration of dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. If you will get, this one should be here c1 I'll get. So integration if you do x plus y plus z equal to c1 I'll get, which is one solution. X plus y plus z equal to c1. Next, again, so again we will do, again we will choose different multipliers. Again choosing different multipliers. Again choosing different multipliers. X comma y comma z, x comma y comma z in AE. AE is nothing but that auxiliary equation, or in equation 1 also we can take. In AE we get, we'll choose again xyz. If we'll do use xyz means we will get Left hand side should be like this only, dx by y minus z equal to dy by z minus x equal to dz by x minus y. This only I'll do, x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz divided by x into y minus z plus y into z minus x plus z into x minus y. If you do, what we will get means, if you simplify this, you will get x dx plus y dy plus z dz. You can multiply and simplify this, you will get denominator should be 0, you will get. Once denominator, if you will get 0, if denominator gets 0, now I can write this one only. We'll simplify this, we'll simplify this. We'll simplify this. You will get x dx plus y dy, x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by 0 you will get. So that equal to divided by 0 means this left hand side terms are all should be there. So I didn't write that one. Now if you will multiply this 0 this side, you will get x into dx, y into dy plus z into dz. On integration you will get equal to C2. This one you will get x square plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to C2. Now this only I will write x square plus y square plus z square. We can write it as 2C2. 2C2 is also a constant. I will write 2C2. 2C2 again you can write x square plus y square plus z square equal to capital C2, like that you can write. That is nothing but C2. Now here one solution I got it. So here one solution. Now how can I write this one means I can write pi of u comma v equal to pi of u comma v equal to 0. So pi equal to x plus y plus z comma x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0, which is required solution for the given equation. Now one more problem we can simplify in the same method. Solve x into y square minus z square into p plus y into z square minus x square into q equal to z into x square minus y square. Z into x square minus y square. Solution. X into y square minus z square into p plus y into z square minus x square into q equal to z into x square minus y square is of the form capital P into small p, capital Q into small q equal to capital R. We can write auxiliary equation is dx by p equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R Now, how can I simplify this? We know that by using this, dx by capital P is nothing but x into y square minus z square equal to dy divided by y into z square minus x square equal to dz by z into x square minus y square, which is the given equations. Now, how can I write this one means dx by dy by dz by dx by x into y square minus z square, dy by y into z square minus x square, dz by z into x square minus y square. Now we can write this. We may not able to simplify by using variable separable method directly. So because here containing so many terms. So that's the way. Here x is there. So I'll choose the multipliers method. I can go choosing the multipliers by ratio and proportion method I can use. Right, choose multipliers. Choose multipliers. Choose multipliers. 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Each ratio equal to. Each ratio is equal to. Each ratio is equal to 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz equal to, left hand side should be dx, dy, dz is there. So that one I'm not writing. So here you know that from the auxiliary equation 1. This is from equation 1. This from this equation I'm writing here from equation 1. There is left hand side should be there always, left hand side. So I'm not showing that. Sorry. I'm not showing that dx by dy by dz by z divided by 1 by x into y square minus. So here also say 1 by x into y square minus z square. Next one should be 1 by y into z square minus x square plus 1 by z into x square minus y square. Now if you'll write 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz divided by, we'll cancel this xx, this yy, this zz. So you'll get y square minus z square plus z square minus x square plus x square minus y square. Now if you'll cancel this, minus y square plus z square plus y square minus y square plus x square minus x square. Now you'll get 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz. Denominator should be 0. Now what is that 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz is nothing but, so if you will take, so left hand side terms are all dx by dy by is there. Now if you will integrate this 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz, if you will integrate this equal to some integration constant c1. Now 1 by x is nothing but I will write log x plus log y plus log z equal to log c1. Now I can write log of xyz equal to log c1 I can write. Now xyz equal to c1. This is first one. Similarly, we can choose. We have to choose one should be 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z I have done. Next term I'll choose x comma y comma z of for auxiliary equation. If you choose for auxiliary equation, you will get x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz equal to, here in denominator what we will do here, say these left hand side terms are there, denominator should be x into, already x is there, I will multiply this x into x square, already one term should be here, x is there, one term should be x here, one term is x, we are multiplying one more x, we will get x square into y square minus z square plus y square into z square minus x square plus z square into x square minus y square you will get. So if you will multiply and simplify this, x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz equal to, denominator should be x square y square minus x square z square y square z square minus y square x square plus z square x square minus z square y square. So if you cancel these terms are all, you will get in the form of x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz divided by x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz divided by, you will cancel the terms are all, you will get denominator should be 0. Now integration of x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to C2. Now I'll write x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to C2. I can write this only x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2C2. I can write x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2C2. This I can write, I can also write x square plus y square plus z square equal to capital C2 I can write. Now I can write pi of u comma v equal to 0. Notice that pi is nothing but pi of u comma v is nothing but u is nothing but u is xyz comma xyz comma v is nothing but x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0 equal to 0, which is the required solution for the given equation. Required solution for the given equation. In this way, we can simplify the problems. Okay, right. Next, one more problem I can do in this. Solve xz into dou z by dou x plus yz into dou z by dou y equal to xy equal to xy. Solution. Solution. I can write xz into capital P, sorry, xz into small p plus yz into small q equal to capital R form this is. Now it is of the form, so that is only written, it is of the form R is nothing but that xz into this is P, this is yz into Q. Here on the place of R should be here xy is there. In the place of R here should be xy. Xy is there. Xy. It is of the form. It is of the form capital P into small p, capital Q into small q equal to capital R. Now I'll write auxiliary equation is dx by xz dy by yz equal to dz by xy. Dz by xy. Now how do you simplify this one means we will choose first and second term. We'll choose here, this is the auxiliary equation, this is first term or equation 1 also we can take. Choose first and second term. 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 What is that first term and second term? We know that dx divided by xz equal to dy by yz. You'll see this first and second term. Here z is common is there in these two terms. Now you'll get dx by x equal to dy by y. Now integration of dx by x equal to integration of dy by y. This one we will write it as log x equal to log y plus log c1 I can write. Now this only I'll write log x minus log y equal to log c1. Log of x by y equal to log c1 I can write. X by y equal to c1, which is the one solution. Now it is not possible to choose. If I'll choose second and third, for example, if I'll choose second and third, here y is there, here x is there. The time I may not simplify this x dy. If you will cancel this y, then here z is there, here x is there. You may not able to simplify. For example, if you take first and third term, here xx get cancelled, then y dx will come, z dz will come. It is not also applicable by choosing what is that variable separable. So I can use first term I have done by using variable separable. Second one I will do by using what is that ratio and proportion. So if you use next, choose multipliers choose multipliers y comma x comma minus 2z, y comma x comma minus 2z by using ratio and proportion. Y comma x comma minus 2z we can choose. So if you'll choose this y comma x comma minus 2z, you'll get y dx plus x dy minus 2z into dz divided by. So here, what is that first term? We know that here, see, first term is nothing but xz is there. I'm multiplying y. So the time I'll get xyz. I'll get xyz. Next one should be, if you'll multiply this, plus xyz minus 2 into xyz. So we can write this only, that equal to y dx plus x dy minus 2z into dz divided by denominator should be 0 you will get. Now this only I can write d of xy minus 2z into dz equal to, so I'll write equal to C2 I'll write. Now integration of d of xy minus integration of 2z into dz equal to C2. Why I'm writing d of xy means this is differentiation of product rule is there. So product rule we can write like this. Now integration differentiation get cancelled. Now xy minus 2z square by 2 equal to C2. C2 2 get cancelled. Xy minus z square equal to C2. So which is that another solution. Now I can write pi of u comma v equal to 0. So pi is nothing but u is nothing but x by y. V is nothing but xy minus z square equal to 0, which is the required solution for the given equation. In this way, any kind of problem we can simplify by using a variable separable method or ratio and proportion method. We can simplify this Lagrange's linear PDEs.